begin.
Well.
All right, we begin. We're going to start with the Ultra-Humanite. Yawn.
Awesome.
All right, the Ultra-Humanite, you wake up and you're covered in debris. And the first thing that goes through your head is like, oh, now you know what it feels like. And to have debris, to be covered in debris instead of dropping debris on somebody else. And you're covered in the remains of the Temple of Atos. And your other character, I don't know the character's name, and I don't have a mini for him. So I kind of need you to send me an image of him at some point during this game. Or
I sent an image last time.
You did? Where?
Oh, jeez. I don't even know.
Here on Telegram.
It's on both, actually.
You have Telegram? Or you don't have Telegram? You have WhatsApp?
Not Telegram.
Resend it on
WhatsApp, and
I can't use
I'm checking to see if the link.
Send it to me.
Link in Roll20 works.
Yeah, send it to me to Roll20, please. Great. Send it. Oh, I think I found it. Hold on. No, redirect notice.
Yeah.
So
just
send it to me when I switch over to Tyler. There's no fight right now. Or switch over to the Pretty Princess. You'll have time to look for it. So you're covered in the debris you fell in. Something happened. You don't remember what happened. You start wondering if it was Koligar who pushed you in here, or perhaps Nero, because he says gorillas don't belong. You're not sure, but somebody pushed you in here, and now you're covered in debris. So, what do you do, man?
Talk. Are you okay? Yes, I'm alright. I'm okay.
Please describe the new character to yourself. You're RPing with yourself. Please describe the new character to yourself. Since you're RPing with yourself.
Well, TikTok is a midget who, yes, I'm doing it again. He's not going to be as cool as Muggsy. He's just wearing a basic black suit. That's all. He doesn't have much gear on him to begin with.
Okay.
Just to confirm something. You named him TikTok.
Yes.
Just clarify.
Okay, you feel the rubble above you start to shift, and you see like a very large boulder being pulled out from above you, and you see the sky coming in, like something very powerful moved that boulder. And then you see a little blonde head looking down at you, and you hear the voice of Iric. He's like, "They left you again, monkey."
Iric.
The bee.
They left me again.
The bee hovers above.
I'm glad you're here.
The bee hovers above Iric.
Picks up TikTok. He pushes him out and then climbs out himself.
The bee lands on TikTok's head.
What is this? He looks at the gorilla with a face like wide-eyed, like, what is this thing gonna kill me? And the Ultra-Humanite, as he steps out, he's like, bee. He waves to the bee to come over.
Yeah, the bee does that. Flies over and gets back on the Ultra-Humanite's shoulder, but it's looking back at TikTok. Like, something about TikTok reminds it of someone it misses.
Yeah, no. I realize he's kind of, I'm kind of playing him like.
He looks back at him with longing.
He picks up Iric, puts him on his other shoulder. We begin.
Iric points, and you see basically the same path that the rest of the group took, but you weren't here last week, so you don't know. at the base of the cliff that Nero crashed the temple into. You see a road, and the road goes into a forest, and maybe like 10 miles away ahead of you, you can see some smoke coming out from some kind of clearing in the middle of the forest, and there are some structures over there, building maybe, and the smoke is coming out off a chimney. It's starting to get a little dark, so you kind of. Eric says they're going to the inn at the center of the world.
Thank you for the notice. Is it possible for us to make it before nightfall?
I don't think so, and I don't think they made it either. I think they're about a mile that way. He points on the road. I think they're camping.
Well, can we catch up with them?
Well, I can fly. I can fly to the inn and be there, but I can't carry you. I'm not big enough yet.
Oh, that is fine. If you wish to fly ahead, I have no problems. But I think I'll walk.
I wouldn't leave you, monkey. I'll stay on your shoulder.
Thank you, my good friend.
And he smiles.
So
you see him waving his little feet, just dangling his little feet like a child. He's enjoying himself on your shoulders.
Forward as he starts walking.
How did that happen?
Yes, well, I was accidentally pushed into a machine that's magnified the contents of my brain, enhanced it to the point of near genius.
You're a genius, and you're going back to that group of people?
Said near genius. I never. Truth is, I need them a little while longer, and then hopefully I can get rid of all of them.
Okay, so you start walking into these woods, and after a couple hours of walking through the woods, you notice that there's like every now and then the road itself is like ripped up, and something large basically ran over the road and ripped it up. Something that maybe hasn't done it before and doesn't seem to belong here. And I'm talking huge, like something the size of a freaking freight train moved through here.
Does it look like animal tracks, claws?
There are tracks along it, but it's more like a giant, like a train. I mean, honestly, something really big pushes its way through, and you can see like along the edges there are holes. Okay, basically it's a long track, and then holes along the side, like something like a huge snake or gigantic creature that pulls itself along would make the track that it would make.
Interesting.
You have a
Rick, have you ever come across this?
You can attempt to identify it. Roll an intelligence.
I mean, he's super intelligent, so it makes sense.
Yes,
he's got a brain sticking out here.
Smarter than he was before.
Fine. No. 1 minute more. Slow. See that. What the frick, Brad? All right. Believe he had 18. So.
Go ahead. Roll intelligence check. +4, I think, right? Tyler?
I want to see your notes one of these days.
Good luck with that.
I love it.
Okay. Your skills of deduction are not all that great today. You were able to deduce that, but you were able to deduce that whatever this is a very large animal. It's not a machine. It's not a track from something artificial. A very large animal passed through here. Oh, it smells horrible.
Interesting.
It smells horrible. By the way, whatever passed through here. Oh, and it smashed the trees up. So it cut through the road, smashed the trees, smashed basically an entire trail through the trees, and left one behind you. Very Dunwich horror. Like, for those of you who read the Dunwich
Rick,
horror.
have you ever come across tracks like this?
Rick is like, nope. Never seen anything like it, but it's not pretty.
Oh, it seems to be a learning experience for
if I can
both.
get my memory, my 3,000 years of memories back, I would know what this is. But not since they were taken.
I'm sorry your memory was taken, but
Most of it.
it is great to have you here. Talk! Away from there! Just looking.
TikTok is totally B-hat part 2. So, a tiny B-hat.
So he reaches into the paw print, pulls out TikTok, and keeps walking.
Okay, so yeah, nice. So you keep walking, and after about a couple more hours, but right before nightfall, you run into the camp at the edge of the road. There's a dude who comes out of the camp who looked like he was pretty worse for wear. I'm going to show you an image of what he looks like. I think I had an image for him, didn't I? Yes, I did. Dolmond. Here he is.
Yes, you did.
Let me get him for you. He's a little worse for wear. He doesn't look injured, but he does look like he just recovered from some injuries. There's an image there, and he looks weary. And he walks out of the camp holding that big sword, and he looks at you. Well, the last group was strange, but this is even stranger. Krill is standing behind him. And he comes, and they both step out of this camp. The camp has horses in it, but the rest of your friends are not there. Krill, you see the Ultra-Humanite,
Krill.
TikTok, the Bee, and Eirik.
Ultra-Humanite. You look tired. Would you like spices?
I'm tired, but thank you. I am good on spice.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You seem to have been a very, very traveling. Oh, you wouldn't have spotted any tracks of something big towards your path, would you?
Yes, I did actually.
You see another one of those tracks.
That's the time that you need the spices.
You see another one of those tracks about 20 yards ahead of you. Basically, just missed the camp. Right.
Oh. I point at the other track. You mean those kinds of tracks?
Why, yes. Again, a sign you need more spices.
Yes, no, I'm good on spice.
Eirik is like,
hello, kind sir,
spices?
And you are?
He jumps off of the Ultra-Humanite and walks up to Krill. What are these spices?
There's something that rejuvenates you in many ways. There will also be of a surprise. We'll like some.
Eirik, you should know. And he whispers into Eirik's ear, they're drugs. Very harmful to people and other beings.
Eirik is like, he looks back at you, he's like, what are drugs?
I think the best part is on my screen, Jonathan's frozen
in a smile.
And yes, he's frozen with a smile, and he's just laughing. I tell him, drugs are
many things. They can harm you, they can poison you, or they can completely heal
Krill,
you. Or even
you feel a stick smack you in the head.
You
stop those drugs, son!
An old man appears. I forgot that he was there. An old man that looks like Gandalf mysteriously appears.
Peddling your drugs!
Oh my goodness. So it's not the guy I tried talking to.
Nope, this is an old man. This is Gandalf.
No,
this guy looks just like Gandalf.
The guy you talked to a moment ago, his name is Dolmond. He's like, all right, so you're not a beast coming to attack us. And he puts his sword away.
No.
Your friend, you know this menagerie.
See, I don't know this monkey, but I can sense his goodwill and intentions. But this little creature, he smacks the raptor with the stick. He's trying to peddle his low-end drugs to people. Ha! You don't know drugs at all, son. I know drugs. You ever had wizard LSD?
I told you to try it. They are of finest quality.
You don't got wizard LSD, then we don't talk, boy. Get out of here.
What if it improves your magic?
Oh, it improves my magic, my ass. Kid, get out of here. I'll fend off this vile merchant.
I tell Iric, just so you know, drugs have many different effects.
Some of them are good.
If somebody's selling them to you out of a bag, 9 out of 10 times, it's not a good effect.
If it's wizard LSD, you always say yes.
Okay, you guys hear a commotion in the trees now?
Do not touch wizard LSD.
You guys all hear a commotion in the trees to your right, and something is coming through the trees. It's heading straight for you guys. What do you do?
Oh, no. It's, Krill goes to the horse and decides to cut the rope and then smack it towards the direction it's headed towards the trees.
What horse?
And then starts running.
Which horse?
The old man sees as he does this, and he completely stops him. He's like, "No, you're not throwing away our horses!" And he retaliates with his stick.
Which horse, Krill? Or are you doing it to all of them?
Just the one that is a horse. I thought there was only one.
Oh, there's only one. Oh, the one. Yeah, Felix's. So you you slap Felix's horse, and it races into the woods and runs smack into Koligar. Koligar. Everyone ran into the woods. Everyone ran into the woods to go tracking Pretty Princess, and about 20 feet into the woods, they realize it's fucking nighttime and no one brought a torch. So after the almost engagement with the giant monster that passed right next to you that you barely saw, everyone just ran around out of their crypts and tried to come back to the fire, and they all got split up. So you're the only one that actually made it. So
well, this is. If it wasn't for the help of Hades, I wouldn't have made it here. Hades must have realized I made a terrible mistake. I humbled myself enough. Oh, it is you, naked mole rat. I mean, monkey. Your hair hasn't come back. You look dreadful.
Yes, well, I feel dreadful.
Well,
come sit by the fire, friends.
It is the big, huge creature that was coming. Oh,
I don't feel warmth, so it makes no difference where I sit.
Yes, well, the fire can act as a nice flickery distraction.
Okay, the horse ran away. Did you attempt to stop it, Koligar?
No,
I didn't.
So
I didn't even comprehend what was happening.
So Felix no longer has a horse. So Nero no longer has a horse. All right. So what do you do now? What do you guys do?
Now, wait.
Dolmond is like, something attracted that.
You see a very short person walk over to you and start poking your leg.
My leg, Koligar's.
Yes.
Is there a particular reason you're touching
my leg? Working? He's walking and talking, and are those glows in the eye sockets? He's like, this is amazing. We take him apart. I want to find out what made him do this. Oh, TikTok.
You've made a friend, I see. A very
Yes, his name is TikTok.
Here, TikTok, take this. Take this. Koligar reaches into his pouch and he pulls out an apple. This is one of my really brave friend threw these at a enemy once. I'm sure they'll give you great power or whatever. He throws it over to the midget.
What apple was
TikTok
that?
grabs it, cleans it, eats it.
It was one of the apples that Nero threw on the fucking robot.
Okay, it's not an apple from earlier. Okay, another character didn't give you that apple. Okay, good.
Yeah. No, it's just one of Nero's apples.
Don't give any more apples to John's character. Okay.
Also, midget, I do have this gift. He pulls out a white hanky that says Bellerophon. Here, take this. For whenever you get hurt. Go ahead and put that inside the wound.
Thank you. See, there's still blood on here.
Yes, from when I was breathing. Yes.
He shoves it into his pocket. It's like, we must do something with this later. As he smiles, this creepy little smile. Must hurry. As he walks over to the as he walks over to the fire.
Eirik.
Okay,
I see you found the monkey.
Dolmond turns to you. You guys, we should get by the fire. I assume your friends in the woods are lost. So we should do you wish to make the fire larger so maybe they can find their way back? Or should we stamp it out and maybe not let that creature know where we are?
Well,
yes, I vote for stamping them out and each of us partake in spices.
Well, I vote for the former,
to the
not
creature
the
that's
left.
trying to give me drugs.
Yes, he's trying to
give everybody drugs.
And if you look at the tiny patches of skin I have left, yes, they have effects that may not be positive. Also, they may impair your
sensibility. You are growing skin, even though you're a skeleton.
That has nothing to do.
Is of fine quality. You should partake in some.
That is I have no doubt that is because of this horrific blade. Oh wait, I have a wooden sword to trade. Damn. That is because of this blade that literally sucks the life out of everything. Not your spices, but thank you.
But the scales of your skin are, eh?
Yes, it's dreadful. I'm supposed to be human. Now,
you're saying,
and yet you have scales like a dragon. Don't you agree? Wouldn't you like?
Eirik, would you like to show us your scales so we can?
I have noted that you have more scales now, Sir Koligar. Since after you came into the camp, you do. Your skin is actually repairing itself after you kill the horse. So you have more skin now since you killed the horse.
It's very unsettling. I agree. I lost my flesh long ago, but because of the blade, it's coming back. And because of Krill and his spices and my delirious moment where I was addicted to cocaine, spices, I went down a bad path where somehow I got scales from it.
You see, Eirik, this is what I was referring to.
Eirik,
it is
Eirik is like, what's wrong with scales?
Well, the thing is, Eirik,
they are perfectly fine. It's just the addiction part.
Monkey. You are failing to explain this.
Eating fine quality spices. Now, there is more than enough to go around.
Now,
the only issue will be the fee.
There is a reason why the scales are bad. Because I was not born with my scales. I was born with human skin.
I love how everyone's ignoring Krill. Everyone's like, yeah.
I kind of flipped the scale. I'm like,
pretty much everyone's.
I do kind of like the fact that you have scales. It's extra armor. Tink, tink.
Are you serious?
It's fine, very nice.
The gods, which are real, they created me with.
Did the scales give you additional AC? By the way,
wouldn't you like scales? Wouldn't you like something of extra?
I don't care for extra defense. I have forsaken my own body by allowing these scales to be on them. Wait a second.
Dolmond is like,
actually, if you carve the symbol of Hades into the scales, it shouldn't be that bad of a thing, should it?
Maybe I could cure myself.
Dolmond is like he turns to Krill. So you're saying that these spices are good for us?
No.
Yeah.
No.
They give you many qualities, indeed.
He is a bullshitter. A bullshitter will always bullshit.
Nonsense. These are not low quality spices. These are the finest quality spices.
Right.
What was your name, old man? I forgot.
Let me tell you. Let me put it to you this way: take the wrong spice, and your scales could fall off.
I don't know.
Yes.
All right. Krill, your name is Krill.
Yes.
We'll speak when we get to the end. Sound good to you?
Yes.
Koligar, he walks really close to Omar so he can see the really disgusting flesh and everything.
Dolmond. His name is Dolmond.
Dolmond. I can't tell. I go over to him. Are you seriously considering this?
Well, it seems to be you're more durable. And he puts his fingers on your. He taps your. You don't understand. One of your friends that travels with you is of a species of man that is not a man. He and I are of the same kind. At any moment in time, he may attack me, and I would have to fight him, as is our custom. And we can only kill each other.
Then you'll forsake your humanity for that.
Oh, well, it may protect me from one such as him.
Well,
he has already forsaken
just so you're aware, humanity. He already has done so. Well, I would advise against it, but the lunatic that's with us has already done so. He's removed his arms, his legs.
He's cybernetic legs and arms.
Yes.
Machines in place of his arms and legs, underneath a fake skin.
So perhaps these scales would assist me against.
Yes, that's if you get the scales.
If he decides to fight me.
You could get something else entirely.
Just one option. There are many things that the spices could introduce to you.
I would advise not doing so. At the very least, you would die a human rather than an unmistakable abomination of man.
Like yourself?
See, the thing is, if you could see the faint glowing, that was the gift of Hades. I have already died. I was crushed by a leviathan under the water.
And he has regained his skin and scales because of spices.
I pull out Stormbringer and I point it towards Krill. No.
In front of Krill, an image appears of a little green man. A little goblin looks at you. Sire!
Would you like spices?
You don't see the green man. Only Koligar sees him.
Green midget. Calm down. The diet.
Please put the sword away.
This is what's giving me my skin back.
What would you like to do, sire? How about killing the dinosaur?
I'll ask that you put the sword away.
Koligar, he puts it on his shoulder. He's like, give me a moment. I must step aside.
Willpower check.
Oh, God.
It's nice knowing you, Krill.
Koligar, you hear from behind you. You said you were resurrected. How long did that take? Was it long? Was it quick? By the way, did it hurt? Did you have to sacrifice anything?
TikTok's a creep. Awesome, John.
10 exactly.
10
exactly.
Because Stormbringer fed less than half an hour ago, it did not stab Krill, and the 10 was able to stop it. Okay? But it wants to, because you pulled it and you aimed it at him.
So I walk away from the group and
I point the sword at my direction. I will satisfy you with other things to feed your sword.
Krill, My sword is only satisfied with good souls. And it wants to take yours, but I will not. I sheath Stormbringer. I will not take yours.
It's very quiet.
And what if I were to give it the soul of something more prime?
What are you talking about, Krill? You're talking madness. You have nothing to offer in this regard.
Dolmond
How can
turns
you
to you guys
contain a
like,
soul?
perhaps we should sleep.
I can turn one of these donkeys into a tiger.
Sounds like a dreadful idea.
Are you sure?
Here,
It
let's
could be
do
a very-
it. I want to see how this works. Can I measure the voltage you use when doing this?
Oh my god.
Koligar smacks the midget.
And by the way, how does that sword work? Very interesting.
By the way, midget, you are causing trouble.
I'm not causing trouble. I am trying to figure out how the universe works so I can unravel it and become powerful and take over the and do good things.
That's TikTok, isn't it? Okay.
All right, midget.
That is totally TikTok, and Ultra-Humanite is just shaking his head.
All right, midget. Well, we've messed around long enough. I think it's time to snuff out the fire. So we snuff out the fire.
All right, so you snuff out the fire and you decide to sleep for the night, right? Or you leaving?
Yes. Actually, Koligar doesn't sleep, so he's just going to stay awake. Koligar is going to spend the night walking over to every person and standing over them for 1 hour during the night. He's just going to be like...
At some point during the night, everyone wakes up and looks up and sees Koligar just with the sockets for eyes looking at them. Excellent.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Does anyone do anything else that night as you sleep? Need to do anything for spells or...
Actually, the old man, while everyone's asleep, the old man, he opens one eye, then the other. He notices everyone's asleep, and he waddles over to the midget. He's like, hey, I have something that'll enlarge in your ability. You're going to be a real boy now. He casts enlarge on the fucking midget.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Enlarge is on page what?
It's on page 139.
By the way, this is Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
You're going to increase your ability.
Well, give me the page again, Ty.
139.
I gotta remember.
I gotta find the big old book. Here we go.
Okay, I'm ready for you.
All right. My spell check is modifiers 2. I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19, okay. Okay.
Also, my mercurial magic.
Roll manifestation, 1d4.
1d4.
Also do your mercurial. You handle your mercurial. Oh. Unless you need me to handle it. If it's something weird, I'll handle it.
It is number 12.
So, the old man is casting on top of a TikTok.
On the midget.
And hundreds of tiny little workmen come out of the tree, come out of the woods, and swarm over TikTok with little axes, John, and they chop him to pieces until he no longer exists. Then they rebuild him. They actually rebuild him. Everybody within it. All this happens within
Oh my goodness.
They rebuild him, and now he has increased in size by 50%. You have a +2 bonus to attacks, damage, and armor class due to greater size and strength.
Oh my god!
Wow! So +2 to wait, run that. What was that again?
Apparently, this is permanent.
Nice.
+2 bonuses, you increase by 50%. So whatever your size is, you're dead. So how tall were you? If you're 4 feet tall, you're now 8 feet tall. You're a giant. +2 bonuses to attacks, that +2 bonuses to damage, and armor class +2 also.
So my mercurial magic is magical reverb. 1d4 rounds after the magic is cast, a backwash of eldritch energy passes over the wizard. Any spell checks the wizard makes during this time suffer a -4 penalty.
Okay, so remember that. You don't have to remember that. Okay, Luce is over at roll 20, but she's not here. Somebody talk to them. Luce, go to Discord.
Luce, go to Discord. Luce, go to Discord.
Where is the John's turn?
I'll have a John.
Hey, John.
Right, so
Sorry about that.
I'll have Suzurra join this group.
Awesome.
Hold up.
All right, so you're now. TikTok is not a giant, so I think he's still a level 0. So it'll help him when he levels up to level 1.
You said he gets a what? A +2 strength?
A +2. No, he has a +2 bonuses to attacks, +2 bonuses to damage, +2 armor class due to greater size and strength. He doubled in size. So how tall was he? 3 feet tall?
8 feet.
He was 4 feet tall, John?
Give or take.
Okay, he's 8 feet tall now. He's a fucking giant.
Right, wow. +2 attack, +2 AC.
+2 to damage.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is.
So does he has a big head or something, or like how does that
He's
look?
huge. He actually grew.
So
He actually grew.
he is an 8 foot tall midget. So he doesn't look like a giant. He looks like a midget. He's got the proportions of a midget, except he's 8 feet.
You shade up.
And it's permanent. There's no.
He's not even mad. He looks at himself.
Yes.
Interesting.
Look at me, child. I've given you powers.
Put back together. Can we do this again?
Yes.
I know exactly how it works, so I can recreate all of this.
You can't recreate it, child. You need to be a wizard, a great, powerful wizard who's lived a long time.
Luce!
Hello, Luce.
Hey, Luz.
Welcome, Luce.
Where are you guys?
How are you? You look like you just woke up.
You missed it. You would have been introduced to a midget, but now he's no longer a midget because I just cast a spell and if to make him bigger.
Let me get Suzurra over here. Let me get Suzurra over here, and you guys can tell him what you guys can describe the ridiculous scene that you've created. So, Suzurra, you basically walked off after the Temple of Atos crashed into that mountain. You wandered off, which you happen to do every now and then. So, and you had a drink by some trees, just a minute to breathe away from these lunatics. When you realize that they just fucking left, so you decide to track them. And as you track them down off the mountain that you guys were on, the cliff face, to a street, and the street is a cobblestone street, and it's heading into the woods, the forest. But you can see off in the distance smoke, and the smoke is coming from a chimney. So you vaguely remember them talking about an inn at the base of the mountain that they were all headed to before they climbed the mountain. So you figured that's the inn, and yes, it's at the base of the mountain. Okay, hold on. Dante's losing his mind. So you start heading. So sorry, Dante is having one of his attacks. So he really needs that water bottle. So you start heading in that direction?
Yes.
Okay. So after a couple hours of walking, you do realize you're not going to make it to the inn by nightfall. And after a few hours of walking, you do find that the street that you're on, the road that you're on, yes, run away. That the road that you're on, sorry, I think he smells loose. Because the moment you get here, he goes insane. He's been quiet this whole time. So, oh shit, Raphael. So Raphael
Hey,
and
hello.
Luz came at the exact
Awesome. Hello.
What's up, Rafa? So,
How are you guys doing?
So I guess I can introduce
Doing
Raphael.
good.
I can introduce Raphael at the exact same time. His new character. So, as you're heading down the hill, how's it going, man? Hello. So, as you're heading down the hill, you see someone else, another individual on this road. So as soon as you're ready, Raphael, I'll introduce you. So, Raphael, this is taking place just to describe the scene for you.
Okay.
There's an inn at the center of the universe. It's at the center of Moonwind, our world, and it's basically called the Inn at 5 Points. And a lot of travelers head there, so you can come up with your own reason to go there. But it's literally the legend is that anyone can go there. It's perfectly safe. Lawful and chaos can hang out there and won't kill each other. And the inn is basically controlled by the gods of neutrality. It's protected by neutral. So
cool.
You can go there and do whatever you want except kill. So everyone's safe there. So demons will hang out and gods will hang out in this inn.
All right.
So that's what you know. The rest of these characters don't really know about that. They're heading there because it's just an inn at the base of a mountain that they need to climb. So I'm letting your character know that because that's a reason for a traveler to be headed this direction. So
So I'll be at the inn at the center of the universe.
You're on your way there. You're not actually there yet.
I'm on my way there.
So if you're ready to go, you're gonna run into Suzurra right now, into one of the characters. So.
By the way, if you can get a comfy, it's the best thing.
And you just decide to go nuts. I have 5 bottles on top of the thing. I guess it's cold down there. So.
Yeah, and I got my coffee. Awesome.
Here it's like 105. So.
Oh yeah, always consistently, 24/7. I'm irritated just wearing clothes.
Yep.
And you can turn off the camera, and
here it's really, really hot.
We won't judge you.
So, and we got a nice little tropical storm hanging out. So right off the coast. So you see an orc, a female orc, walking down the street. Yeah, your character, and then describe yourself to the female orc so she knows what you look like.
Okay. So that's the one on the lower left, right? The female orc.
Yes.
Yeah, she's
okay.
Yes, lower left. That's what she looks
like. So I'm a regular guy. I look like someone you may see anywhere or nowhere. I'm a pretty generic human being. My name is Vanillo Faltrades, and I've been many things: an astronaut, a teacher, a policeman, many things.
Oh my God.
Master of disguise. Of disguise and of girls.
Does anyone want to tell Luz who the guy is?
And I am a master of dad jokes.
So, you see this guy up here, Luz. This dude up here. On the top right.
Yeah.
He looks suspiciously like a porn star. So,
some of you may know him, some may not.
I didn't know him until someone told me about him, but now I know him. So.
Oh my God!
Now you cannot unknow him.
Now I cannot unknow. Yes, you're right. So. You see
the guy with the. Oh, hold on. Who? It's this guy. This guy.
Yeah, the one that looks like a doctor.
Yes.
Or scientist. I'm a COVID scientist. I may tell you to wear or not wear masks. or to get into crowds or not, depending on your political association.
Oh my God!
So you see Suzurra. Suzurra is a large. Describe yourself, Luz.
She's half human, half orc.
Okay.
And very, very grumpy.
Huh?
And is only happy when she's eating and drinking her wine or beer or any alcohol that's available. And she always carries some kind of food in her bag after or eating after a battle.
But she's training all the time, probably because of the figure. So she needs her protein. For sure.
And so she hangs out with the group, but when the thing is over, she usually goes and stays away from all their chatter makes her a little crazy, so she doesn't really get much involved with them.
Okay.
All right, so the two of you.
So I'm on my way. Am I on my? I see him first, or he sees me?
You run into each other at the exact same time. So I'm not sure what he was doing, but he might be doing one of his jobs there.
I'm observing. I'm getting there because I'm master of disguise.
Yeah, you guys are about 8 miles away from the actual from the actual inn. So you're not gonna make it there by nightfall, but you do smell a campfire nearby. So there might be some people there that you can hang out with for the night. So you're on an actual paved road, but there's some damage that's done to the road. You can see like large tracks have been ripped up along the road, and then something very large smashed its way through the trees, made the track, and then smashed the other side of the trees. Something large. I mean, I would describe it as a train. A train passed through here, but there's no tracks. That's how big it is.
So, what's your name? Hi there. You mind if we tag along in this dangerous road?
If you wish. My name is Suzurra. What's yours?
Mine is Vanillo Faltrades. At your service.
Vanillo Faltrades?
Yes, I'm pretty standard. Some people say I may be vanilla, but I have many skills. None of them involve fighting, but for the rest, I am quite skillful. Yes, and I'm a scientist, as you may see, of course.
Of course, he's wearing a lab coat.
If you think that I'm going to protect you on this road, you're highly mistaken because I don't know you. And if you think that you're going to try to attack me, think twice about it.
Well, no, I would never attack a lady. Of course. By the way, no, I don't seek protection, but as a group of two, maybe bandits will not attack us. And also,
yes.
You didn't see me up to now because I was hiding. That's my skill.
Very well.
Also,
yes, let's go together.
Thank you. I think it's that way.
After a little while walking, you guys
would you care for some wine?
From the trees?
Wine? No. Thank you very much. If you have some water, I would really appreciate it.
Water? Water you get at the stream or a lake. I don't carry water.
Oh, okay. It's very helpful for hydration.
That's what wine is for.
Yes, but since you seem to be bulking up, it would seem that water might be more indicative for your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, that looks like a bag full of food. Is there any slack you may share with me?
And then she gives him a look like a really grumpy look. But then he goes, okay, here's a piece of meat. A ham. I told him like a ham, a piece of ham.
Is it cooked?
Of course not.
Then I will store it until I can make it reach 140 degrees Fahrenheit until it is properly cooked and free of any contaminant. Thank you very much.
So after a little while, you guys hear an alarm, the sound of an alarm coming from inside the trees, and just for some reference, Raphael, do you understand what you're listening to? This is actually being made by the stick that Rachel gave Pretty Princess like 6 months ago. So the noise from that, the alarm of that stick that's in the area. So that's what you hear. You hear a major alarm coming from the other side, but it disappears after a little while. And then you see a campfire to the right. And in the campfire are a whole bunch of strange individuals. So you notice that the orc knows these people. They're all like, hey, when they see her. So I will let, from left to right, please describe your characters with Raphael. Tyler has like 3 characters here, so go ahead, Tyler.
Oh, okay. So the first and foremost, my main one is Koligar. You'll see him at the bottom right corner, the saintly picture of Skeletor. Yeah. Because I just recently revived the whole party from a TPK. So he's basically a skeleton, a few pieces of flesh that are growing. He's becoming human again. Except his skin is scales, unfortunately. So also inside the sockets of his skull, you can see a faint green light.
Very good.
My other character.
Wait, the sword. Describe the sword that he carries.
Oh yes. He has a great and wonder. I mean, I'm not sure how I can best describe the sword, honestly.
A black sword that seems to steal the light out of everything around it. Okay, that's pretty much how it's described. Do you know what Elric is? Any chance? You ever read the Stormbringer books?
I have no idea, but no worries.
I'm sure you've heard the name. That's the actual sword from that series of books. We totally ripped it and put it in. I got his stats and put it in. So he's carrying Stormbringer. If you ever want to look it up, you'll know what it is. So go ahead, Tyler. Continue describing your character.
So, and then there's the character is not there right now, but it is a massive, huge black man.
No.
Who's actually a little girl.
He's met Pretty Princess with Rachel.
Yeah.
But she's not here.
My other character is the character that actually is here is an old man. He was pretty much Gandalf, but more disheveled.
Okay. Radagast or whatever. Radagast.
Yeah, like a Radagast type. Yep. Got it.
Yeah.
I don't think Ty knows what Radagast is. So
I don't think so either.
I'll show you him later. Go. Okay, so that's yours. Jonathan, well, you know who Krill is. The dinosaur Krill is here, the Velociraptor Krill.
Yes.
You know him as a player, but the character doesn't know him. So we don't need to describe him. Then we have John, describe your 2 characters and the way one of your characters looks now after what happened.
Okay. So one of them is a mutant gorilla called the Ultra-Humanite.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a cybernetic brain. The other is a midget called TikTok, wearing a black suit, and he's now an 8-foot tall midget.
This one?
Okay,
so he's not there.
We don't have an image of him yet because he was introduced to this game, but he hasn't sent me a picture yet. He was a midget, an actual midget, but a little while ago the wizard cast an enlarged spell on him, and now he's permanently 8 feet tall. So he has the proportions of a midget, but he's 8 feet tall. So this is very strange.
I'm giving you power. I'm giving you great power. You can trust.
And then there's an NPC, this guy right here, and he's like, "Oh." When he sees you guys coming in, he's like, "Oh, more of them." So you have more friends. How many more of them are there? So and he starts to slaughter more chickens and preparing more food for you guys. And he's like, and he's a warrior. He looks like a little worse for wear. Like he got beat up, but he's actually fully healed. But his clothes are a little ripped off. Okay, there are some horses in the camp too. In the back.
Mules. Hello, you two. Welcome to the camp. I've just given this man here great power. Look at him now. And he points at the midget. He is now 8 feet tall. You're welcome. What's your name, son?
Good Lord, what is this abomination? Sorry. Nice to meet you. My name is Vanillo Faltrades. This is Lady Suzurra. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Yes. She apparently has a very sore throat, but I'm pretty sure it will be fixed. She probably
That's
has
her
a
voice.
Lord, you have a sore throat. Perhaps the spices will help this
Don't
time.
worry. I have a spell that could fix your sore throat. I got this. Let's take a look. Ah, wonderful. I might be able to, yes. I will now cast a spell that will help you in the process of healing. I
Do that. I don't need any healing. Don't.
Animal summoning.
Oh my goodness.
God, I love having a wizard.
I'm gonna give you a minor intelligence check for both of you, for both Vanillo and
I believe he's a
Suzurra.
wizard and
Intelligence
he's
checks before he
trying
rolls.
to do something. Please do not
Oh, I
lay.
didn't do anything. I
Before he
goofed it.
rolls, intelligence checks.
Don't go around laying hands on people that they don't want to.
I can hear you. Do you say something?
I think you're muted, Uncle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Believe
Intelligence
it,
checks for Suzurra and Vanillo.
Okay.
Real quick, intelligence checks. Before you rolled, Tiger.
Okay.
I did see you rolled.
That's my
I did.
roll. Yeah. Oh shit. 6.
So you have no idea. So you're like nothing.
Hold on. My
You're
boy's
like,
not
oh, this guy's gonna heal me.
responding.
That's all you get out of that. How about you, Suzurra?
Give me 1 sec. 'Cause
It's only them that roll?
I'm gonna roll with my regular dice.
No, I'm just gonna.
Do
Just
it!
the newcomers. The rest of you already know this guy's not a fucking cleric. Okay.
Oh, okay, hold
And
on.
that the magic he's pulling
Can we
from is chaos.
intervene?
16.
Okay, Suzurra, this guy's not a cleric. He can't heal. So whatever he's promising to do to you is not healing. So I'm just warning you.
Okay.
Vanilla has no idea.
All right. Don't you worry. I'm going to fix your mental state right up. This spell has worked on children for ages.
You rolled. You did roll. What was the roll?
Oh no, wizard. Enough of that. Our
It's
friends of
page 129.
ours. Oh god. He did it anyway.
Oh yeah, no, I already did. I did it right away.
What are you rolling?
I love being a wizard.
Animal summoning?
Yes.
Okay, but you rolled an 11, so that's what I'm counting. So nothing happens.
Oh hell! Did I lose the spell?
Yes, you lost a spell tonight.
No, I've lost my spell. This is not good. Yeah. I look around. Do I see any birds?
It's nighttime.
Do I
It's nighttime. You don't
do I
see
see any birds or any sort of animal?
the horses.
Ah! I cast Charm Person on the animal.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
Page 131.
131. I think somebody has to stop him.
Ultra-Humanite. The Ultra-Humanite turns to Suzurra. I really miss the screaming bee guy.
Would you roll? Tyler, I need to roll. A 5, okay. Again, the spell completely fails.
So after failing the spell, he then walks over to the mule and he brings over. He's like, oh, my spell worked. It's far more amicable now. Go ahead and pet the mule. It'll make you feel better.
All right. right. So
had I done this before, the mule might have bitten my hand off.
are you guys gonna turn in for the night, or are you gonna keep talking to the insane old man?
So, Suzurra, would you like spices?
I would advise against it.
Away. Not interested.
Because of his spices, I now grow scales. You don't want that. Also, I had a crazy drug trip, even though I'm undead. The drug trip ended with the whole group dying.
As a reminder, the moment anyone takes one of his spices, I grab the RPG Pundit's Last Sun book and I pull the drugs there. So that's what I'm using for his spices. So from Raphael's other campaign.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like spices?
Okay, so your characters turn in for the night?
Yes.
All right. So
Yes.
Koligar does exactly what I said before.
okay,
He stands over everybody 1 hour of the night.
Okay.
Just 1 hour he stands over somebody.
So at some point during the night, you wake up Suzurra, you wake up Vanillo, and Koligar standing over you, looking at you for no reason. So do either of you do anything about it?
You need something, Koligar.
No, I thought this would be very amusing. I thought you might scream. Unfortunately, I miscalculated your strength. You could, with 2 fingers, I'm sure you could stab my bones. But I got some good reactions out of other people. The old man howled and screamed. I don't know how no one woke up. I think he ran into the woods for a while. Naked.
All right. So morning comes, and Dolmond starts picking up the camp, and he makes breakfast for everybody. Everyone eats some good scrambled eggs.
Wait, does Dolmond do anything when I stand over him in the middle of the night? Does he wake up?
He wakes up, gives you a look, and just goes, "Okay." And turns over and goes back to sleep. That's it. That's his response to you.
So,
To seeing the skeleton staring at you.
actually, that's not all I do. I bless everybody with Hades. I just wave at the Hades sign.
Does anyone have an issue with that? Does anyone want to do something about that?
No.
No, whatever.
All right. So next morning, you guys wake up.
When he wakes up, he's like,
You eat the breakfast,
Wait.
and then what do you guys do?
Actually, I have the mark of Hades right here. Right here.
It's a frog. There you go.
oh my goodness.
It's a frog. Of course.
He would.
So you guys start heading towards the inn. In the morning?
Yes.
All right. So you pick up camp.
But
Please give
wait,
me the
so
order
we went
in
to
which.
sleep and this is the morning, right?
Yes, this morning.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now you see that I'm wearing like an astronaut suit.
Kill me, dude.
Hi, it's me, Vanillo. I'm a scientist and an astronaut.
Ah, Vanillo, you're an astronaut. Does that mean that you dive into holes? I've heard of astronauts that dive into holes.
No. I'm more like a cosmonaut. Sorry.
A cosmonaut.
Yes.
Does that mean you do people's hair with a funny outfit?
No, it means I navigate the cosmos.
Ah, you mean space?
You see,
Space, yes, and yes, black holes and all those things. Yes.
I don't know what a black hole is, but
Well,
imagine that. I don't think you've been to space. No one has.
I imagine that each and every one of you, from tired sleeping to breakfast morning, needs spices.
I have cooked this meat that Suzurra gave me, and it's thoroughly cooked.
Wouldn't you like your meat with spices?
Are you gonna share that meat with me? The skeleton looks at you.
Yes, why
I'm
not?
really hungry.
Ribcage, by the way. He doesn't have a stomach.
He doesn't have a stomach because of a ribcage.
you should also know that there is an 8-foot midget standing right next to you, poking your suit and trying to figure out how it works. Interesting. I wonder what happens if you use this, or what is that?
Well, are you talking to me, midget? That is now very tall.
He's checking Vanillo's suit.
Let's look at Vanillo's astronaut suit. Dolmond gets one look at the astronaut suit, and he's like, "Okay." And he goes back. He just serves you the food, the scrambled eggs, and just keeps going. It just gets stranger and stranger. He mutters to himself and walks away.
Well, Dolmond, if you'd taken the spices, tonight might have seemed a little more normal for you.
No, this is quite, how may we call it? It's a very picturesque group, I may say.
Oh, Vanilla, I was not referring to you. I was referring to the good old man over there, Dolmond. That he seems to be worse for wear after encountering us.
Oh, yes. By the way, skeleton person.
Yes.
You look to have a lot of dry skin. I would recommend some hydration cream on that.
Hydration? Water? No.
Yes, hydration.
I'll not touch a lake in my life.
Dolmond says, I'm sure the Velociraptor will sell him that.
I'm no interest in lakes and such things.
I hadn't noticed you. You're not wearing any clothes.
Who?
I'm talking to the Velociraptor.
Oh. Well, I don't know what you mean from that, but I'm pretty sure I'm up to style etiquette.
I realize this. You're being indecent.
Spices. That's it. That's all
I see that.
I do believe that you may that I've seen pictures of your future relatives. He's called Mr. Donald Duck, and he wears always something at the top, at least.
Oh my goodness.
I will now, in honor of Krill, I will now call him Donald Duck, henceforth.
Right. So you guys start heading out. What order do you guys walk down the road?
Koligar goes first.
Koligar goes first. All right.
I will go in front of the dwarf.
I don't have a mini for your dwarf yet, John. So I'm going for your giant dwarf. So I'm just going to grab the miniature for a normal dwarf for now until you have a miniature for him. Okay?
Oh, right.
I'll just use one. I'll just use
Suzurra's at the end.
I'll just use Ephialtes for now. He's a dwarf. All right. So we have Koligar going first. Who's second?
I don't know. The old man is not going to be second.
Go second.
Oh, John sent me the image. I'm sending it to you guys now. This is the image that John wants to use for his midget.
Well, that'll take way too long.
All right, is it Knick-Knack from James Bond? Because if it's not, you're out of your damn mind.
Okay, I'll use
Look at the image, John. It's inside.
It is Knick-Knack. I remember that.
It's in the Roll20.
James Bond, exactly. So the guy from Fantasy Island. So
Well, I found the image. It's right there.
Just remind me tonight when we're done to make the token. So we have Koligar first. Suzurra, where are you?
I'm at the end. I'm last. To cover the end of the tail.
You know what? I'll just tell you what happens, and then you guys decide where you go. So as you're stepping out of the camp, Koligar, basically the moment you guys get to the street, to the actual trail, the road, Koligar across the street, looking at you is a gigantic wolf head, red with red fur, and it's basically just quietly. It's been there this whole fucking time, staring right at you. A huge wolf head, like 10 feet tall, that actual head. Behind it is a massive body that keeps going as far as you can imagine, and it's the body of a centipede. So it's a gigantic centipede with the head of a wolf. It's just staring at you quietly. and there's like this green, nasty drool that's coming out of its mouth. And as the drool hits the ground, you can hear it, like you can actually see that it's acid and it's burning the actual ground itself. And it's looking right at you. I'm going to switch you guys over to a map, so you have an idea. And then you let me know. I'm gonna pull your characters out, and you let me know where to. And you guys can move them around yourself if you want. So that's the midget.
My wizard.
Hold on. What's your wizard's name?
The wizard is Marithos.
Marithos. Yeah, I remember now.
Marithos the Illuminated.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys here as you're staring at the face of this thing that's across the street looking at you, and that's about accurate, by the way. It's huge, ridiculously huge. I see that Krill already moved. Koligar, you're the one staring right at it. Hold on, let me find Vanillo.
Ooh.
Oh wait, he's under Mister. I remember. I noticed. I can't find Mister Vanillo. Okay, you can put him. You can move him around if you want. Raphael, you can control them. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? That's everybody, isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing your guy, the NPC.
Oh, the NPC.
Yeah, we're missing the
Dolmond.
The NPC.
Oh yeah.
Because we dragged him with us.
Yes, yeah, you got it right.
Absolutely.
So this is the thing that's been smashing the ground. This is the thing that chased you guys last game. It's right there, staring right at you. Starting to growl, but it looks like the look on his face is like, yeah, gotcha. What do you guys do?
Oh,
all right.
Shit.
Ultra-Humanite gives him a bow.
Oh, you're an idiot. Shut up.
The moment you move and bow at it lunges forward with his mouth open straight, opening his mouth straight up above you, and you see the massive mouth coming right at you, Koligar. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh shit!
You idiot!
Oh, and let's out a gigantic roar, of course.
I'm gonna have to have a talk with the naked mole right after this. He's been drinking too much.
Okay, I rolled a 6. Let me set up initiative track. Everybody go ahead and roll. I'll be asking you in a minute. If you want, you can add your things yourselves.
16?
Naturally, my old man went faster than than Koligar.
Well, shit.
Okay, Ultra-Humanite.
Excuse me.
What'd you roll, John, for the Humanite? John?
Modifier.
Koligar, you put yours? Dolmond rolled a 6.
Yep.
So did the monster. So did they go on the same turn.
Wow.
What'd you roll, John? 17?
Ultra-Humanite got a 17.
Marithos, what do you roll? Tyler?
18.
Suzurra rolled an 18?
18.
Krill, you put yours? Vanillo, what do you roll?
16.
John, what'd you roll for the midget? For the giant midget? John?
Giant midget got 11.
The giant midget is still level 0 character, right? Tyler, what'd you roll for the old man? I know you said it.
17.
17.
The old man's faster than Koligar.
Suzurra, you're first. The monster is lunging straight for Koligar. A gigantic Wolf-Wyrm creature.
So I run in front of Koligar, and I take out my sword, and I try to slash the face, like to hit it so that I hit the face to the side so that it doesn't try to bite him.
Okay, so you're trying to slash it away from him. I'll take his attention to you. Go ahead.
Mighty deed.
Mighty deed. Roll your deed die first, and then roll a hit.
She's wearing an entire face.
The thing looks just like that picture, except it's really, really big.
Did I make it?
A 3 is good.
You rolled a 3.
Okay. Yeah. 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to do my
You gonna hit with your sword?
I'm just gonna use my black razor sword.
Mm-hmm. Use any of his powers? He's just gonna slash it.
So 31.
Wow. Oh, by the way, we are using that Maniac Avenger Satanis's Crimson Escalation rules starting today. I love them. So if anyone knows what they are, basically every round we will critical strikes are going to drop. So this round is roll 20, you get a crit. Next round is a 19. Next round is an 18. And we keep going. So
question.
Mm-hmm.
Does that apply to warriors as well? So
warriors
they have usually a 19.
If warriors have 18 to start with, they're gonna drop down 2 points. So next round they'll have it'll be 17 for them. You get me?
All right.
Add that to it. People are playing warriors, but so Suzurra actually. Luce, you rolled an 18. That's not a crit for you, right? But you rolled, but it's a big ass hit. So you hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. Sorry.
Are you gonna use any powers of the blade? You're just gonna slash it, right? Okay.
Correct.
That is definitely a hit. And you're able to slash the face away from Koligar. And so he won't be hitting Koligar this round. That's what your deed did.
Hold on. It was
7 plus 13. So 13 plus 7. I got you, Luce. So 20 damage. So you did considerable damage to the creature. You slash it. Like a good part of its face basically got sliced off.
Okay, thanks.
And it roars, right? Like this deafening roar of agony as you slashed it. Okay, I think that's it for you. Marithos, you're up.
Yes.
I see the path ahead, and it's beautiful. Now we must make some modifications. Suzurra, you're big, but I can make you bigger.
Oh God! Don't let him cast this on you. This shit's permanent.
Enlarge.
So, go ahead. You're casting enlarge on her. 139.
I just spit at him.
No, you actually don't see it.
Fail.
What'd you roll?
3.
3. Okay, yeah, you failed and you lost the spell. Thank God. So
I was using a good spell, I guarantee it.
So Marithos is done.
Don't waste spells on me, old man.
I was increasing your power and your beautiful muscles.
John, you're up. Ultra-Humanite.
Monkey.
Radiation blast.
What?
Oh God.
Hell yeah!
Oh God.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
14.
Radiation. Give me a heart attack, what age?
By the way, Felipe.
How does that work, John? Does it work like a spell?
I want me a heart attack, why don't you?
John.
I can't hear you.
Sounds good. How does it work?
Don't you remember the Black Dragon toilet?
Yeah.
It's not that powerful. So, Demon fires a radiation blast, inflicting 1d8 radiation damage to target. Save for half.
Okay, but
You made us believe
you
that
gotta
it
roll to
attacks
hit?
everything.
Is that what you rolled?
Well, he rolled to
Just give me the page, dude. I
like a
have
spell.
Pro Classics. Give me the page.
So I rolled to see if I could generate.
Okay. What page is the?
Okay, I rolled a d4.
I don't think you can hear me, guys.
Page 58.
Page 58, he said. He said page 58.
Already. Okay. What did he roll? 13? 1d6
Yes, 14
damage.
and manifestation is 2.
Okay, so 1d8 damage. He rolls to save for half. What does he roll? What does he roll?
Sorry, I rolled by mistake.
Fortitude save. John, stop rolling shit. Hold on. I have you in the Crawl Classics, man.
Great.
So hold on a second. I have to roll a saving throw. A Fortitude saving throw. +6. And he failed it, so you're doing full damage. So what did you roll it? 8 damage? 7 damage? Okay. So the creature roars again with fucking pain from the blast of radiation that the Humanite slammed into him from his hands. Roll manifestation, John?
Yeah, it's a blue nimbus around his hands.
Okay, so a blue nimbus appears around the Ultra-Humanite's hands, which he then fires a beam out of that hits the Wolf-Wyrm in the face, doing damage. But it's still alive. It's actually perfectly fine. Mr. Vanillo, the astronaut, you are up, sir.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hide in the shadows.
Go ahead, roll.
First. So I'm gonna walk around like to hide behind it. Nick. So this plus. Yeah. So it should be okay. Let's see. 21.
All right. He's gonna roll to see if he sees you.
So I sneak behind him. So it actually. So next thing I will try to do is to backstab it.
All right. So you move behind it. Self check. He does not see you. Barely. You get behind him. Go ahead. I'll let you do the backstab. Go for it. The thing is,
No. It's a second action. I mean,
second action. Okay.
the next round. I mean,
okay.
I only have one action. Yes.
Gotcha. So you move you don't really. Okay, as you're trying to move behind it, you realize this thing doesn't have it behind. As it keeps going as far as you can see, its body is so huge that it just keeps going. You don't see the end of it. Is it big? So you're gonna do a backstab from the side. So next round. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'll get closer to it, I guess, to the head or something.
Yeah. So go ahead, John. You're the midget, the giant midget. He's up.
So he's gonna try to get to the side and hit him. Goodness, that spear is probably not nearly as big as it used to be. Oh, good grief. Oh wait, but he gets bonuses because he's now large. Let's see, he's +2 attack, +2 damage, +2 AC. So let's do this.
You can have the level 0 character charge the monster. Excellent. I love it.
Pretty much.
11.
You rolled an 11 to hit him. Okay, so you run up to it, and you're it's so huge. I mean, there's no way not to hit it. So you hit your spear. Or is he using a spear?
Yeah, he's using a spear.
You slam your spear into the armor, but it bounces off, and you do no damage whatsoever. So that's him. Koligar, you're up.
He does say one thing though. He's like, interesting. Maybe I can use this. You're on.
Tyler, you're up.
Never said he would. Okay.
Koligar.
Ah! Thank you, Suzurra. Wait, Suzurra doesn't have multiple attacks?
No, she has one. Go.
I don't think so.
She doesn't use a shield.
I think I have one.
Oh, no, I thought she had multiple attacks. What level are you?
She's 4.
4? 4.
I think it's level 5 when you get the multiple attacks.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Koligar. Good. Stormbringer has been wishing for something. I go in from the side and I take a nice bite of it. I go in as deep as Stormbringer wants to go. Let's see. That is +8 to hit this bad boy. Jesus Christ, that's a crit.
Roll a crit. Okay,
Nice.
Stormbringer kills.
Stormbringer. It was Stormbringer.
It's Stormbringer. Okay.
Yeah, Stormbringer's been wanting to take a bite out of somebody.
Okay. Are you attempting to drain
Crit
his soul?
table 3.
Are you attempting to drain his
1d10.
soul?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Roll
everything.
Your crit table. Roll your crit table first.
All right. Here's the 1d10 with my modifier of
What's your crit table?
luck. It's 3. My luck is -2, so I do a -2 modifier, I think. I got a 4.
Okay, so you slam the weapon on the creature. You hear a like a whimper, like a dog's whimper from it as it takes the hit. It's gonna roll a saving throw. Because you're attempting to drain his soul also. So he has a +6.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, he made it. So you're not able to drain his soul. All the HP that you stole from him, so roll for damage.
All right.
And then I'll tell you what the crit does. Besides slamming it down.
12.
12. All right. So you drain 12 hit points from the Wolf-Wyrm. Those 12 hit points do what they always do, Tyler. They convert to XP.
Yeah.
The sword drains XP. So and hit points, by the way. So you get 12 XP from that, and the crit allows you to make another attack.
Nice. I'm gonna do it.
The rest of you see the sword slam into the thing's hide, and you see Koligar feeding, and you see more of his skin start to grow, like he's more scales over his body, covering up the ribs. Something unholy is happening. Something evil.
That would be an understatement.
Koligar is laughing madly as this happens. That is my roll 11. Nope. 11 hits?
No, 11 doesn't hit, man. So you slash at him the second time, and
All
this
right.
time he moves his head to the side and evades the slash. Okay, so you're done, right?
Yep.
Koligar's done. The Wolf-Wyrm. The Wolf-Wyrm. Actually, I'm gonna have this dude. Dolmond runs up to it and also tries to slash into it, but as he pulls his sword and slams into it, let me do a quick roll for him. See if he actually does something. Yeah, he actually takes a little damage. He takes a little bite out of his sword. They die, creature, and then I'll take a little damage. And he does a little damage to the monster. So he's able to cut through its armor but not kill it. He didn't do too much. The monster rears his head up. Koligar, Suzurra, both of you roll luck checks. I will also roll one for Dolmond.
My luck is pretty high. You're going to have trouble beating it. Oh, wow. Holy shit. I rolled a 16 with a -2.
Okay. Suzurra?
I can't say shit.
So the luck check is the
The 1d20 and add your luck bonus.
20 dice plus how much
Your luck bonus.
modifier I have?
Yep.
Your luck modifier.
Okay.
Yes.
If you give us your luck, I'll tell you what your modifier is. Because I think it went up last game, 2 games ago. You guys were awarded luck for defeating Sean Connery.
18.
Jesus. Jesus.
What
18?
do you mean?
Okay. So that means you, Koligar. The monster rears his head up,
The max
opens its
bonus
mouth,
is plus
and goes
3
to
again.
swallow you. What's your armor class?
Koligar?
Yes.
17. For Koligar, it is 17.
Okay. Not a crit. But the monster's massive jaws come down on top of you, and it's trying to swallow you. Roll a saving throw. You must roll a fortitude save.
That's awesome.
What'd you roll?
Because Koligar has pretty high fortitude since he's been eating corpses lately.
Okay. So it's not able to swallow
Oh
you.
wow, that's pretty good.
It's not able to swallow you, but the fangs come down and they do bite you. Okay, you're gonna take some damage. 1 second.
All right.
You take this much. I get to use a dice I rarely use. 1d14. Ouch. 18 damage from the bite. 1-8. And you feel its nasty hot breath come all over you. Dolmond went. Krill, you're up. The thing is trying to.
Alright.
How much damage did I take?
But you don't have to. It's not gonna attack me.
No.
How much damage?
18.
18 damage?
Yeah.
Damn.
And you didn't get swallowed. You're actually pretty lucky. No, Suzurra, you weren't attacked. You rolled higher than him in luck, so I attacked Koligar.
Okay.
Krill, you're up.
Also kind of makes sense considering
Whatever skin I had is gone.
Krill starts casting like a reverse version of Planar Step.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me the page for Planar Step and see what the hell you're gonna do.
A 2-2-5.
Roll.
Got it?
Yep, roll.
Alright, I'm gonna roll through the phone because I sent it to a reverse one. I have to roll a d16.
Okay, go ahead. Just tell me what you rolled. Don't you have funky dice, man?
Hmm?
Just go ahead and roll. Don't worry about it.
25.
Wow. Okay, so you rolled a 25 to do a reverse version of Cleaner Step. Okay, roll 1d3 to begin with.
What's that? Never heard of it.
I want to hear what he describes, what he wants to do with this. But go ahead, roll 1d3.
1d3. Alright. Second. 3.
Okay, so 3. So you guys see. All right, go ahead. What are you doing? What is it you intend to do with this reverse Cleaner Step? Whatever that means.
Well, I tried to send it straight to Kalandra. Like, instead of teleporting me, I teleport very creature here
The Wolf-Wyrm.
all the way to Kalandra.
So you're creating you're teleporting the Wolf-Wyrm 2,000 miles distant on this world and he's moon or planet. So you're sending it all the way over to Kalandra. The customer must be familiar with the location. You've been to Kalandra. Your personal experience, detailed knowledge of second-hand accounts. The cast arrives emergent of 1d3 miles. Okay. We don't need to roll the rest. That's okay. Since you're not going to see us, you can send it to the other side of the planet. So Krill, his hands glow, and then the Wolf-Wyrm just vanishes into thin air. Disappears.
Wow. Amazing.
Good job.
As you're trying to sneak up behind him, Vanillo, the Wolf-Wyrm just, that massive creature just keeps going forever, disappears, and Krill pretty much dropped him on the other group. So on our other group,
Oh my
to be
god.
taken care
Can
of.
I specifically drop him on top of Bellerophon?
So
Oh my goodness.
dropped him on top of Felix's character, Bellerophon,
I almost got him from behind.
on the paladin. So I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that next week.
Yeah.
They dropped him on top of Bellerophon. So fight's over. We can end it right there. I know it's super late for Rafa, usual. So let me give everyone their XP. 4 XP for this fight, everybody. 4 XP for every character. Get 4 XP to all your characters. It's actually a really hard fight because this thing can kill you with one hit, and it almost killed Koligar.
It almost killed Koligar with a devouring trick.
So it only does one hit. Each hit is pretty much a kill, and it has a lot of hit points. All right, you guys actually managed to beat it with some tricks.
I had fun playing my old man wizard.
So
I know why you always play a wizard, Raphael.
Everybody vote for MVP. I'll let you guys vote this time. So Tyler, who's MVP?
Let me think. Krill.
Krill, okay.
Just
vote for Krill.
head of the ball.
Luz, who's MVP?
Suzurra.
Krill.
Krill? Did you say Krill, Luz?
2 for Krill.
Krill. Rafa, who's MVP?
Said Krill.
MVP? Oh, she fed me, so I'll give it to Suzurra.
Suzurra. Okay.
She didn't kill me
Krill,
right away, so
one
that's
for Suzurra. Jonathan, who's MVP?
Let's see. Koligar.
So Jonathan, Koligar.
Thanks.
Go ahead, John. Who's MVP?
I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up.
Pick one.
You know what? I'll give it to Krill because he did save everybody.
Krill, 4 XP.
I would like to nominate the MEP, the most entertaining player, as Vanilla.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I mean, we'll do that next week.
I love it.
We'll have MVP next week. So everybody get 4
Yeah.
XP for defeating the monster, and Krill an extra 4 XP for actually defeating the monster.
Yeah, just dropping the monster on someone we know and very much
Sending
care
him
for.
to the other party, and then the other party
Yeah.
worry about him. Beautifully done, dude. Beautifully done.
The other party can take care of it.
Yeah, they can handle it. So
They can handle it.
next week we'll get to the I'm gonna end the game right here.